Hey everybody, this is Karen Money Williams here with another sparkling edition of Coupe Theater in which we discuss law of attraction, and specifically law of attraction as I've learned about it from Abraham-Hicks. You can visit their website at Abraham-Hicks.com, in fact, and I highly recommend it. Today we're going to talk about some health issues, and we have a questioner here in the studio, as somebody that you may be familiar with from previous videos. He seems to have some issues going on, and so without further ado, let's just fly right into it. Hello, Tommy.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Well, despite you mentioned backstage that you had some health issues, but you sure seem pretty chipper.
Well, I try to be chipper because I know it's important, because you taught me that it's very important to have a positive attitude, and so I'm trying to keep that up.
Well, good. That's so important, Tommy, and we'll explore a little further today just how important that is with regards to our physical well-being. But first of all, tell me just briefly, just a sketch. You don't have to go into any morbid details, but what's going on with your health these days?
Well, I gotta tell you, my wings just aren't working quite right. When I take off from the nest to go try to get some worms and bugs and stuff, it just seems like my wing isn't working quite right, and sometimes I almost crash to the ground. And I don't know about you, but for me, that would be very darn embarrassing.
Well, it would be painful, possibly, yeah, as well as embarrassing in the bird kingdom. Okay, is there anything else going on?
Well, let me see here. I had some trouble with my one claw. It just didn't seem to be working right, and I was around scratching in the dirt for some bugs and worms and stuff. And it just kind of froze up on me, and I don't know if it's arthritis, or I don't know what it is that's setting in on me, and I'm a fairly young feller.
Well, I'm sure you are, because you have kids, right?
Well, not only do I have kids, but I got eggs in the nest, even as we speak, and the little missus is sitting right on them.
Okay. Well, listen, Tommy. You know what? I want to tell you what Abraham teaches about health. Now, you could have these problems and focus on them and talk to everybody about them, and then they could tell you what their problems are, and then you could get a lot of momentum going about health problems and ailments and such, and that's what a lot of us do. However, Abraham says that anything we focus on will tend to get bigger in our experience, whether it might be that problem or another problem. So what you want to do is you want to move beyond focusing on these ailments in a negative way. In other words, you want to think about how you would like to feel. How would you like your wings to be working? How would you like your claw to be working as you scrounge around in the dust and dirt? I don't know why you guys have to do that, but no judgment. How would you like to feel? And not only that, how did you used to feel? Did you used to feel pretty chipper?
Well, I sure did. Not too many years ago I did.
Okay, so you could remember that and draw on that and remember how it felt to feel good and to soar through the air and to just be in tip-top shape. And remember that. Remember the good times. Think about how you want to feel now. Hold hope. Hold a lot of hope, because you know what? If you achieved it at one time, you can achieve it again. And I want to tell you something that I don't know your age, and I don't need to know your age in bird years or any kind of years. But I do want to tell you, Abraham says we need not deteriorate as we get older. That's bogus. We see other people and animals and birds deteriorating, perhaps, going downhill, and we kind of laugh about it, but we also think that that's inevitable. And by golly, it's not. We can be happy and healthy to the very end of our natural life. But the reason that most people aren't is because they're expecting to have problems, number one, and number two, they have such a momentum going of thinking about things that are wrong and things that are aggravating and irritating and all the little mental habits that we have of noticing stuff that's just not right and is upsetting, and we don't release that and move beyond it. We don't make any deliberate attempt to do that, and it just kind of builds up in our system. There is a stream of well-being that's flowing to you and me, my dear feathered friend, all the time, and it's natural for us to feel good. It's natural for us to be thriving. The only way, feathered friend, that it can't happen is because we are focused on the opposite. So Tommy, I want you to go back to that nest, and every day as you wake up in the nest, think of how you want your day to go and how you want your body to feel, how you want your claws to work, and how you want your wings to float, to work freely and flap in the wind. Feel yourself flapping and going soaring up to the rooftop if you should so choose. And then go forth from that place of a good, happy image and see if that makes a difference. Come back and report to me another time, okay?
Well, this has been some real good material, and I think I got something to take home with me and work on. So thank you very kindly, Missy, and we'll just see how it all goes. You know what? I think the little missus is gonna think that I'm a brand new feller.
Well, you never know. There may be yet some more eggs in the future, too. Bye, Tommy. Toodaloo.
Bye.
He's one of my favorite visitors here. He's just so down to earth, and about that down-home accent. Many years ago, I had a health challenge, and it was a big one, and it seemed like it came upon me out of the blue. But actually, in retrospect, I realized that it had been years in the making because I didn't understand about law of attraction, and I was allowing myself to focus on things that were wrong in life and get myself upset, and I would stay upset. And eventually, when I developed this extremely dramatic health problem known as cancer, and this has been decades ago, I found a book, and it's called Mind as Healer, Mind as Slayer. I don't remember one word of that book. It was a tome, and I got it at the public library, but the title so gripped me, and I knew that I was really on to something, that I had to clean up my thoughts. I had to start focusing more on what I wanted and less on what was wrong in my life if I wanted to get well. And so I was very motivated, needless to say, I'm sitting here today and feeling darn good after decades of studying the power of our mental focus. By golly, I've even written a book. It's called Soul Songs, Volume 1, Welcoming Your Deepest Desires, and this is available on my website, which is KarenWilliams.net, and it's also available right here, on Amazon.com, and also as an ebook at Lulu.com, just under Soul Song Karen. Thank you for joining me for this episode. Think positive thoughts, have hope, know that whatever you might be facing, it can get better, and it will get better as you choose happy thoughts. Don't wait for the condition to improve to feel better. You choose happier thoughts. Imagine what you want, and you will start the process right now. Thanks, and for me and Tommy Toucan, toodaloo.